From this to this.
You are all successful. Equally, each and every one of you here right now carries the same accountable success in your business, unless you choose otherwise.
Well, here we are. Deb said, I always tend to bite off more than what I can chew. So in my lifestyle office, part of me thinks I've got myself in too deep. It's like when you buy privately, you know, you do take that gamble, as I've said. So yeah, we have a lot going on. You see, you know, this girl is completely stripped out. And the more that I'm stripping, the more I'm finding. But she's going in this week to have the welding done, and then I'm going to be looking at units that I can basically build in and things, and get this office out and running. That's the idea. But yeah, that's where we are. So so the plan is to take some of the original equipment out that I had in the van, like the rear water heater that's fitted, and I've taken out a lot of the bodywork that was internally also, because it just is not fitting. I remember I need a lot of room in here. I mean, bringing a lot of office equipment with me, believe it or not. And there's going to be a lot of essentials that I'll need also in order for me to go off grid for a couple of days and run my business off grid. And really give you a true demonstration of, you know, what it feels like to run what is a modern business in a, you know, with an off-grid lifestyle, I suppose. And I'd say lifestyle. Remember, this is not a van life channel, but you know, this is my lifestyle office here. And yeah, she's really taken me to my limits, you know, in what I feel I can do as far as, you know, design and build. I come from a design background, so it certainly is in there, but it's very different for me for sure. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. But you know, I'd like to dive into today, and really what I'd like to touch on is, you know, business and why. So why? Let's really think about this. Why are you running a business? Why have you decided to run a business? Why have you kept running a business all these given years? When I meet with clients, one of the first things I do talk about is the purpose, why they run a business. Why are they prepared to give up somewhat an easy life in a career? Now, when I say easy, yes, I'm going to say this, there are bloody minded leaders out there that can make, you know, a career life very difficult. But also there are amazing leaders out there that make career lives very enjoyable and rewarding. So you've decided to take the plunge, or you've been doing it for a long time. And what I want to ask you today is really selfishly, why? Why are you running a business? Now you're going to say to me, oh, you know, I want to have my own time. I want to be in charge of my own schedule, and I don't want to be answerable to anybody else. These are really not good enough reasons. They're very generalized reasons. And also what I do see is, truthfully, I see 99% of business owners that actually don't run their own schedule. They think they run their own schedule. I know a lot of very successful business people that become unsuccessful purely because they forgot about the why. How many books have you read? How many books have you read that relate to, you know, an individual that writes about the true success of their life, but the real success coming when actually they left their business and found themselves for the first time in their life? Found themselves meditating, you know, in some remote place, and really becoming in tune with who they are, becoming aligned to who they are. Let's talk about alignment in a second, but let's go back to the why. So let's first of all use the word deserving. Deserving. What does deserving mean? Let's really look at that. So many people forget the essence of what deserving in life means. So let's go back to roots again. You decided to run a business because you're deserving of what are your qualities, what are your essentials, your emotional essentials in life. What are your emotional essentials in life? So is it love? Is it materialism? Is it freedom of choice? Is it freedom to schedule whenever you want to schedule, how you want to schedule, and what you want to schedule into your life? Is it qualities, different kinds of qualities? Again, materialistic qualities, emotional qualities. So what is your deserve? So let's be clear here. The reason why one decides to run a business is because they are practicing their deserve for lifestyle freedom. They deserve for fresh freedom in life. Now you have to know what those deserves are. What really does resonate with you. So my deserves are, of course, I like freedom of time. So I like to be sure that whatever I build into my life allows me to be free with my choices. That doesn't mean that I'm exceptionally wealthy because of that. That doesn't mean I have a guaranteed stream of income because of that. Absolutely not. What I do have is security in what I love, what I like, and what I need. I have security in making choices that add value to myself and my heart. That's why I run a business. Now, when I run the business, I have to have an engine that provides service in that. So I run the business from my knowledge and my skills in coaching. That's my tool. That's all I know. So I run a business from that module, that angle, that category, call it whatever you may, from there. Which means that I'm working from my essence. I'm working from the true value of who I am. That's what that means. So if you look and think, okay, so the why, you need to first start with the word deserve. Let's mind map this out. So you have your deserve. There it is. On your piece of paper, on your whiteboard, the word deserve. Now you map out to that. You go family, home, you could say materialism, car, you could say lifestyle, you could say holidays, you could say freedom of choices. And now from there you map again. What do they mean? What do they look like? What do all those deserves look like? And then you're saying, now my business, I'm saying to you, business module, that's why you're here. You're here because of those deserves. Now I implement into the business module, into that engine, my skills. So whatever those skills may be, that's the source that creates the ability for you to live out your deserves that you've just mind mapped, that you've just put out there. So that is your purpose. That's the why of your business. Now let me say this again. You have to be selfish with this understanding. You know, yes, include your children. So my deserve is, you know, I want to have freedom with my children. Okay, so freedom for what? Let's understand this. When you have the opportunity to live out those deserves, those emotional deserves, that lifestyle deserve in your life, how productive is that? How productive is that to the economy of those that you're supporting, those you love? Because what I'm saying here is you actually make more money in your life than what you do in your business. Think about that. How do you make more money in your life is by understanding the quality of your deserves. How is that building other people's quality of deserves? How is that helping a support system for others you care and love for in your life? That's the foundation of your business. Now everything else that comes into that, manufacturing, productivity, design, sales, all that, that's just part of a business module. That's just the practicality of running a business. But remember, the heart, the emotional engine behind that business is you. So everything you are is what the business is. Fact. You can't change that. So think about that. Think about, and think again, wholeheartedly, selfishly, as to what your deserves are, what you deserve in life. So this takes me on to alignment. And think about alignment. Spoke about this a few times with so many clients this week. Now, there's two stages to alignment. There is the alignment that you set in concrete. So you make that line in concrete, which is your why, your purpose. Then the second layer to alignment is the one you do in sand, and this can move. This line can move. Now you're meant to keep this alignment moving, because this is what reestablishes, renews, reinvents your business every couple of months. That doesn't mean you move your core values. It means you move forward and modernize your ideas. I hear so many people so many people in business that struggle with, they feel with alignment, and feel aligned and feel in the right place. And that's because generally when we are maintaining old habits, we're practicing old styles that have currently outgrow what is current market, current business fashion. That's when you naturally feel like, I'm going to flow anymore. So remember, there are two stages to your alignment, and we'll talk about that in another video for sure. But keep looking at what is your idea's momentum. Let's put it this way. Your idea's momentum means that you set aside a percentage of your day that really does make sure you focus on reinventing and reestablishing what are inch by inch movements of new ideas. It's really important to put that in. But I mean, that's not for this video. We're going to cover that another time. But I want to thank you. I want to thank you for sharing what is right now a lifestyle office that looks more like a junkyard. But I'll be putting tidbits in there for you to share with me this journey of this lifestyle van. So my plan is to actually get it out and up and running by the end of January. I've set myself a pretty large task there, but we'll see if we're going to make this happen, eh? So yeah, see you guys, and yeah, have a great, invested, aligning, and most of all deserving week.